start knocking out. And I'm wiping my popping down. They kissing my pussy, I don't know my body count. You doing too much. And I'm a controller, so fuck with it, I don't buy. You know that I clutch. I grip on the pistol whenever I run around. Little bitch, little nigga got a big stick, big shit. Young nigga on my wrist shit, big clips. Sure as Robbie, we don't need shit, big shit. Young nigga on my wrist shit, misfit. Little nigga got a big skit, big shit. Young nigga on my wrist shit, big clips. Sure as Robbie, we don't need shit, big shit. Young nigga on my wrist shit.
A nigga begins with money in a minute, I feel like a check on a minute. And give it a demo, I finish, I bust on the face with it.
For viewers sensitive to issues of race, be advised that the following piece contains gratuitous use of the N-word.
Welcome to Fish and Grit. So today we got Kobe the Shooter. And we got Drink Some in the house.
Drink some, baby.
So Kobe the Shooter, let's go ahead and get down to you. Where you get the name from?
Kobe the Shooter came from me and my homeboys back in the day on Riceboro Road. You know what I mean? Some lifestyle we used to live. Kobe was my favorite player, long live the Mamba. But they used to call me four-way shooter, so I really put Kobe with that. Kind of came together.
Gotcha. So how long you been in the rap game?
Truthfully, I've been rapping since like 2015, 2014 when I first started. I was in East Augusta, down in this area really. I was doing it for a good year and a half, 2 years, and I got in some legal complications. I kind of like put everything down. So I just got back into music probably about the last year and a half ago.
Yeah, definitely, man. I remember I pulled up to the Culture Fest. I didn't even know you was rapping.
Yeah.
Shout out to Culture Fest. I put it at Culture Fest, and next thing you know, Kobe the Shooter is on stage getting wild.
Yeah.
The performance guy.
Yeah, right.
The real deal. You know what I mean? Because this is what I'm gonna say about this rap stuff. A lot of people can rap. A lot of people can't perform. Mm-hmm. It's one thing to stand on stage and spit what you got to spit, but it take a lot of confidence, a lot of swagger, a lot going to actually going on stage and doing the thing. I only seen a handful of people in my life get loose on stage. It's like a skill. Well, like, how is that natural? That come to you natural? Do you develop that? You watch people? I mean, where you get it from?
Yeah, I said it's natural. Now, first person I ever seen that inspired me before I started really doing music, what's her name? She's got to school. Tia Tut. I don't know if everybody familiar with Tia Tut and Rock Gang, but
shout out Tia Tut.
Tia Tut, it was one show before I started doing music. She got off the stage and she was rapping, like she started going to crowd, going in the crowd doing her thing, and I was like, that take a lot of confidence, especially, being a female. She carried herself there, but being a female coming out there and doing how she did, she made a different imprint on everybody. So that's how I kind of got started with the performance, and I was like, it's never to be scared. You know what I mean? It's nothing to be scared of. You made the music. You ain't gonna nobody gonna feel it more than you. Yeah. You're the one who made that song, so you gotta go out there and make them people feel that song. So since then, every performance, I just do what I gotta do something different. Whether that's standing on stage at level 9, ran across the little ball counter, I always do something that's somebody can remember. Dave Rufford Jr. You know what I mean? Yeah, I get a lot of love, a lot of feedback from that. Rappers, when people really rap, they really just, if you watch, I guarantee if you watch the next show or showcase, everybody do probably about 10 steps in the same spot, or they have about 10 people behind them. I don't want nobody behind me. I don't come with nobody. I guarantee you, by the time I leave, you're going to know who I am. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's a difference. It's natural, man. It's definitely natural. I pray before every show, and, you know what I mean? Wherever I feel, that's what I'm going to do.
So, you've been doing a lot of performances lately. Mm-hmm. Like, tell me about that. Like, what's going on with
that? So with me, like I said, I'm a performance guy. That's where everybody know me as. I feel like it's natural for me in Atlanta area, Charlotte area. I know a lot of promoters, DJs. If people don't know, DJs is really the most important people, or some of the most important people in the game. And what happens is I build relationships with people going out. Even sometimes I do showcases. I know some people don't like showcases, but I don't really go in there for the showcase. I go in there to talk to the promoter and the DJ, the club owner, you know what I mean? And I build a relationship with them. I share their stuff all day, and then they throw me a show, after I do my little performance, some people get my information afterwards, and then they can see I could build a little fan base that way. They invite me again, and that's how I kind of go. Some shows is paid, some isn't. But as far as the exposure, that's all that matters. You know what I mean? As far as gaining fans everywhere I go, I don't care if it's 5 people in the club. I'm going to gain every fan. I'm going to give everybody information. And that's how it be. It's like organic.
Okay, so it's a real following.
Yeah, it's a real follow. It's like I'm actually in face-to-face with these people. They see why I call myself performance guy. You know what I mean? You know, just you hear me and follow me and don't see me. I'm going to get your information. Yo, I'm out in the Atlanta area. Pull up.
Yeah.
I mean, drinks on me tonight.
Yeah.
They really come out and pull up. I don't be expecting that, but that's what really happens. And then, cause I'm not really even a people person. I'm really an introvert. But that music take you somewhere.
Definitely. So what's the end goal, man? What you looking to get signed, or you more like an independent thing? Like, what's the goal?
I was looking to get signed. I got offered a 6-figure deal before, but I rejected it. I don't know if I played myself out of anything, but I felt like my worth was more. And I seen my own income, like off my music now. You still get streams and royalties and everything like that. I get that now. So I just feel like it's a marketing thing I need to do personally to get me to the next level. And I kind of know who I'm going to work with. But the end goal, really, I want to say I don't want to be signed because, bro, I'm about 29. You know what I mean? So I'll take a signature. I do one of those, but I ain't going to do it for less than $1 million. But right now I'm personally raking in, you know, a good little bit per month from off my streams and off my personal music. So I ain't gonna say I'm not looking to get signed, but you're gonna have to come with something because I know I'm worth something.
Yeah. So hold on, you turned down 6 figures.
Yeah. I turned down 6 figures. It was my first 6-figure deal. I've been offered plenty of times, you know, contracts, but my first 6-figure deal, like, yeah, came with the contract, everything. Had a lawyer look at it. He like, yo, this shit legitimate.
So they coming with it. Yeah. They coming for Kobe.
Yeah. So
okay.
It was different. Cause he even told me, so like before you even think about something, like have somebody look at it, make sure it's legit. So I did do that. You know what I mean? And I just said personally, like, I'm not about to give you 4 albums. Cause like that's where the, you know what I mean, the control come into. You know what I mean? Like I had to own like 4 albums, a certain amount of streams and shit like that. It's like a reimbursement type shit.
So all right, break that down. So when you say reimbursement, you got to pay them back that $100,000?
Nah, it's like you got to reach a certain amount inside the deal before you let go. Like, if you sign a deal, like, I'm going to do 4 albums, or you got to reach up to, like, 100,000 streams. Like, it's a certain amount that you have to get back, you know what I mean, before they say you can move to the next album. And that's where they have all the control of your masters. They have the whole control over everything. And if you don't reach that amount that y'all agreed to, even on that first album, you stuck. They ain't gonna release shit else because you ain't made back what you supposed to or what they expected as far as the numbers on that first one. You know what I mean? So some people get tired of 4 to 6 albums, and they'll never come back on that second one. You know what I mean? That first one do his numbers, but that second one never come back and do his numbers. They be expecting to drop a third one. You didn't reach halfway of the second one that we had marketed for you.
Yeah.
We gotta get that money back some type of way.
It's about recouping.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
That's when they put their head out on you, man.
Yeah,
Their head out on you. The life insurance policy on you.
Yeah, that's where they fuck you up. That's when they bring all, you know, if you want to drop some music, you can say what you want to say, but your numbers ain't reflect what was supposed to reflect quarterly.
Got you.
Yeah, I turned that shit down, man. I don't need that much control over my music. I take a couple hundred, but it ain't worth it if I know what they're doing. It's just a matter of marketing, bro. It's a lot of budget in it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So what's up, man? You think they really putting hits out on these rappers, man, these record labels to get their money back on the back end? Or is that just a conspiracy?
I could tell you it's a dirty game, bro. I watch a lot of interviews, and I've been around a lot of people. I can't say that it's all conspiracy. It's really control behind that shit. And then it's really certain things that happen to certain people to make other moves happen. You know what I mean? People get eliminated to get this person elevated. Not saying that's like everything every time, but I don't think it's always a conspiracy. Yeah. Sometimes a person is just in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Sometimes it's really gang shit really going on, but it's really some puppets out here.
Gotcha.
I think sometimes it's somebody back there that's getting their hands dirty behind the scene if they got to. Like, I think it's definitely somebody that they have somebody that'll pull up and be like, hey, I'll do it to you right now. Like, it's because I was watching this thing today with Carmelo when he said that the NBA was the feds. And he said he had gotten into a fight with somebody, I think Isaiah Thomas or somebody like that. And David Stern suspended him for 16 games and everybody else got 7. And then he went to David Stern's office and like, why I got 16, they got 7. They're like, because we got to make an example out of you. You know what I'm saying? I know who you be with. I know where you stay. I know where your kids go to school at. And he was like, damn, the NBA is the fucking feds. How the fuck they know all this shit? Like, he was naming everything where he be at and everywhere. So that's why I say it's like, it's always somebody watching the backside.
Yeah, it's always a little man behind the field.